The City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the...
Hello.
And as always, thanks to you. That kind of unpredictability helps in some settings, can cause many matchup problems for the D. Clark, I'm certain for coaches and for players too, but certainly for the coach because he's got to moderate this, how he tries to keep his players focused every night in every game in the NBA. It's such a long season.
Yeah, it really is a long season, and you have to sprinkle and not spray if you're a coach. By that, I mean you can't use all of your material too early in terms of motivating. But the other thing is, you need not be motivating your players all the time if you're a coach. That's something that pro players should be doing themselves.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Teague out there with Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Now here's Teague. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
They set the screen. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
And Holiday kicks to T. Takes the 13-footer, and again, it's Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Screen by Nurkic. Cullen passes to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Screen by Nurkic, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard, launches a 3, sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 6.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Middleton can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Anthony dishes to Lillard. There's the pick. Lets it go with a 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Damian Lillard, number 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Teague against Lillard. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From beyond the arc, that's good from Teague on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And the 3-ball is a nice weapon in Teague's arsenal. He's dangerous from out there, surprisingly so.
Collins, a screen on Antetokounmpo. The drive by Anthony. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Here's McCollum. Last game he had 13. They get it back. Here's Nurkic.
Tell you what, it's not easy to fool Lopez on the defensive end now. Good job from him to bother that shot.
They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done. You know, there's a lot to like about Giannis and what he does on the floor. And you've got to take notice of his defense, even though he's terrific offensively as well. Incredible length and size, really lets him match up with anybody. He actually erases a lot of mistakes from the weak side with his shot blocking ability, too.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
That one misses. In most advanced metrics last season, Ed, Giannis is one of the top defenders at his position. The stats back it up, Clark, and he certainly passes the eye test.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, what impresses me is he's ubiquitous. I mean, this guy seems to be everywhere at the same time. He makes plays in the paint. He's a rim protector. He can guard on the perimeter some. Man, he just covers a lot of ground defensively.
Here's Teague. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Will it go? Good on the jump shot.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Teague kicks to Middleton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Screen by Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Pow!
Clock is at 3. Here's Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Nurkic a screen on Teague. Lillard attacking. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yep, and that's not a winning performance. I mean, you got to tighten up the defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's.
A nice shot by Teague.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. 3rd in field goal percentage, 4th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Lillard against Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Back to McCollum. Lillard against Teague. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Shots good by Middleton.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Lillard from outside, and another 3 for Portland.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second-best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
And it's Portland with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
And the NBA has had coaches who are as legendary as any player. With that in mind, Clark, who is your pick as the greatest coach of all time?
Man, I can't even begin to have an answer for that one. There's some guys that jump out, though, when you think about that list, who would be on it. Greg Popovich for sure. Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Red Auerbach. Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley, you'd have to consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little farther and throw Lenny Wilkins in the mix. I thought he was really good with a number of different teams that he coached.
Here's Portis, and another three for Milwaukee.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
On defense, Milwaukee. It's a 10-point game. Jones sets the pick for Covington. To the middle. And it's Jones. That time on the assist from Covington. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. There's a screen. The pass to Forbes. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Defended by Jones. Tries from the block. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Powell with the screen. A shot by Lillard. Wide open. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
There's the pick. Goes up off the pick. And he jams it with authority.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, you got to enjoy seeing Lillard fire away here. An awesome scorer who can just take over games all by himself.
Here's Portis. He's covered by Cantor. The shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard misses. Bucks leading by 4. Passes to Portis. Here is Forbes. Guarded by Powell. Forbes can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Jones kicks to Powell. This is to Cantor. Pass to Lillard. From past the arc. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Over to the wing. 3 seconds left. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play on the court for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Here is Forbes, defended by Jones. Here's Portis, connects from three-point range. Portis has got 6.
Now, you know, how do you guard that, Kevin? A big guy with a nice touch from outside. I mean, that's really hard to match up against.
Powell kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Trailblazers trail by 4. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. Jones kicks to Lillard. Cantor sets the pick for Lillard. The dish to Covington. Now the feed to Cantor. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Milwaukee leading by 4. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Kept alive.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And the basket by Lillard.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside. And, you know, through the long rebuild in Philly, the Sixers' strategy was to develop unproven players and try to find some diamonds in the rough. Not a bad way to go when you're going to be patient. And Robert Covington might have been their best find. A very good defender at both forward spots.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor. Screen by Jones. It's Covington on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. Pass to Lillard. Screen by Jones. For the 3. Here's Cantor. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Got to D him up better than that. I mean, when he's got a smaller guy on him inside, that's dinner. Barbecue chicken.
That sounds good. I love that. Connaughton kicks to Portis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And Covington offensively, mostly a catch-and-shoot score.
Yeah, he plays well off others. His three-point percentage has kind of went south the last few seasons, but if he works on that, I think he's got a place with this team, or if not this team, then certainly in the league.
Screen by Jones. Nice work there coming off the screen. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here is Forbes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. He's covered by Cantor. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his third rebound tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Back to Lillard. There's a screen by Cantor. This one for three. And it's Lillard missing.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. Shoots off the screen. That's short off the rim.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. Had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his friendship and his mentorship as I made it from college. Well, actually from high school to college and then from college to the pros.
Back to Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. Lets the three fly. Middleton can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. McCollum kicks to Powell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Here's Leaf. Portland moving the ball around. Feeds to Powell. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. And a wide open look for McCollum, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Lopez a screen. Shot off the pick. And he hits the jumper for 2. 8 points for Jeff Teague.
Strong screen there from Lopez, who just removed the defender from the equation.
Powell kicks to McCollum. Over Teague. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Leafs got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Kicks to Powell. He feeds it to McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. Steps back and fires. McCollum, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. And so here's Portland, trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum against Teague. And the basket by McCollum.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I like the shiftiness of McCollum. Feels like he can get any shot he wants to. Very efficient as a guard.
For the Trailblazers, Collins comes in for Leaf, and Anthony subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Anthony kicks to Powell. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. Outside Teague. There's the pick. Pulls up on the elbow. 5 on the clock. And again, the Bucks miss. The Trailblazers shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
Really enjoy watching Antetokounmpo show off his toughness. I mean, he's not a real thick guy, long, angular, and muscular, and much tougher than he looks. That's why I think he's able to overpower defenders at times.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There are just a lot of ways in which Antetokounmpo scores the ball. I mean, he's a terrific penetrator, plays downhill. He's a consistent and reliable shooter. And he's a guy that doesn't settle for bad shots. He's very locked into taking good shots.
Middleton against Anthony. Tries from 10. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Powell, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Good ball movement, wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
McCollum against T. McCollum kicks to Cantor. There's a good screen. Here's Anthony. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. It's time now to go. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. Just amazing that he tallied 21 points by way of the three-pointer. Talk about feeling it. Time and time again, they fed him and he was happy to oblige. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And now, folks,
welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. Trailblazers leading by 3. Collins and Nurkic up front together. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Puts it up from 12. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. The Trailblazers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Antetokounmpo against Collins. And there's the pass to Lillard. Oh, good with the triple.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Bucks shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And you watch Antetokounmpo play out there, and he looks like a supersized point guard with how he moves and gallops and initiates the offense. And the term is point forward. But the bottom line, Clark, is that Giannis is the orchestrator when he's on the floor.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The assist numbers grow every year for Giannis. He causes a ton of mismatch problems. And how you guard him on the perimeter is always a quandary for the opposing team.
Teague with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And it's sent back by Lillard. Unloads. They get it back, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment, you know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points. And he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season.
Well, you look at the Bucks offense, and they were very hard to stop when they got going. Near the top of the league in effective field goal percentage, which is a huge statistic. They did so despite not taking many three-pointers compared to the other top teams.
Yeah, you think about it, they led the league in how many of their threes were assisted on, Kevin, about 90% of them. And while they would look to the three-point shot, it was the result of ball movement, which often led to a good look. Still, their first look, though, back to that effective field goal percentage, was to get the ball inside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Anthony, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
The Trailblazers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. You could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
Here's Nurkic. Moves back up, and it's good on the layup. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Lopez a screen. Holiday dishes to Teague. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Portland leading by 6. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Bucks trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Sometimes, guys, there's no defense for a player like Antetokounmpo. Wily, crafty, and very talented.
2 seasons ago, you think about the Blazers. They were a young, overachieving team full of great bargain contracts. Well, yeah, they're still young, but they had to shell out some big-time cash to kind of keep that young nucleus together.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Collins, and Jones subbed in for Anthony. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Yes, that goes in. Lillard's got 37. And despite spending big money to keep their young talent all together, last season the Blazers, Greg, narrowly made the playoffs and were swept in the first round.
Yeah, and some of those contracts, they have to be a concern if this team doesn't show progress this season. Still, there's something to be said for that stability. This roster given the chance to grow together and develop that chemistry and continuity. Let's see what the ceiling is.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Takes the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Portis in the post, defended by Jones. Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Covington a screen on Holiday. Holiday brings the double team, and it's the Bucks on the break. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Leaf checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard with it. 37 points for him. They need this. Good. He hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 39.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
It's good. Portis has got 11 points.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
Lillard outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
I tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks it to McCollum. Pass to Leaf. Lillard outside. They set the pick. Lock at 6. Goes up on the high post. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Right through the D for the layup. 6 points for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Second shot opportunity, and Covington with a nice bucket inside. Covington's got his first points in this one.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
They set the pick. Defended by Jones. Here's Forbes, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Jones. And it's Powell in for McCollum. Now Lillard, and he has 42. And the three ball is good. Lillard's got 45 points.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really perfect pace.
13 feet away. Powell pulls it in. Portis. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Dishes it to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Hollis-Jefferson looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good. Lillard.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Off the screen, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Cantor kicks to Lillard. There's a screen by Cantor. That misses off the backboard.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Powell. Lillard from outside, and another three for Portland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Releases. Good. He hits the jump shot. Portland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. There's a screen by Cantor. Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Portland making a change here. Collins is checked in. Lillard against T. Out to the right wing. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. And that's good off the glass that time. Lopez has got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
They set the pick. And here is Powell. 5 points in the game. Off the screen. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from T. Guarded by Powell. The feet to T. From beyond the arc, Portland grabs the miss. 55 seconds left in the third. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Teague. That one rolling around and rims out. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. .36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Powell kicks to Anthony. There's the dish to Collins. Back to Anthony. Over Middleton. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
With 4 seconds on the clock, Lopez, no luck.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Okay, listen. They're just going to keep coming, all right? They're just going to keep coming. If you don't have something to the offensive boards, you got to get back and find, all right?
Terry Stotts asking his guys to make a quick decision on the offensive glass. And if it's not there for you, run.
Well, he really wants those extra possessions if he can get them, but not as much as he wants to make sure they get stopped.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Here's McCollum. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Boy, he hit his teammate in the perfect spot. Led him easily to the bucket. That's what you call a room service assist.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
McCollum kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor, and they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Pat Connaughton. Tucker dishes to Holiday. Teague against Lillard. Lopez passes to Holiday. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. Back to McCollum. There's a screen by Cantor. That's a 2 from Lillard, and that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Middleton kicks to Teague. Lopez sets a screen for Teague. He dishes it to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Lillard with it, picked up by Teague. Lillard dishes to Cantor. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Thank you, David. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Outside Anthony. Nurkic setting the pick for Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. Feeds it to Holiday. To the left side wing. That one falls.
The super fast release of Jeff Teague, and incredibly lethal catch and shoot player.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. Screen by Nurkic. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic to stop the drought. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Brook Lopez. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
And what I like about Chris Middleton is that he is just a complete player, Clark. Can play on or off the ball on offense as well as get his points both off a catch and shoot or putting it on the hardwood. Also a strong defender.
Yeah, he's one of those understated, effective, outstanding two-way players in the league and probably should get more credit as such. He challenges shots, he can defend multiple positions, and he plays a little bigger than he is because he's got that great wingspan.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked. Now the pass to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Anthony with the screen on Teague. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Anthony against Holiday. Lets it go from 11. Count the basket. Trailblazers trail by 11. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. He feeds it to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Anthony dishes to McCollum. Anthony against Middleton. The drive by Anthony makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, and he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Lopez, a screen on Collins. Antetokounmpo, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Greg, the Bucks can be a fearsome defense when things are clicking.
And the Bucks will do it with several approaches. I mean, great numbers in terms of steals and blocks. They force a lot of turnovers with their pressure and ball hawking skill. It's just a matter of when the offense can catch up to the defense.
Collins, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 19 points.
And Lillard focused on involving his teammates through passing, showing a real desire to make them better.
Here's Antetokounmpo, drilled from 11 feet out. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And Milwaukee has possession. Collins passes to Lillard. Kicks it to Collins. Screen by Nurkic. Passes it to Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. In the corner, Middleton with it. Dishes it to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Teague against Nurkic. Teague can't hit.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Screen by Nurkic. Back to Lillard. A 3. Second shot opportunity. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And the Bucks with possession here. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Middleton outside. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Clock is at 3. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second. Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Lopez a screen. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 17 points here in the second half. Now here's McCollum. Outside Anthony. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Bucks, 6-point lead. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Both free throws good from Lillard.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Lopez against Nurkic. Middleton right side. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And that's 17 points for Chris Middleton. Trailblazers trail by 6. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Great D that time from T.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Pass to Lopez. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Teague. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Teague. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Anthony with the screen on Holiday. Down low. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
.103 left in the game. Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Holiday sets the pick for T. He kicks it to Holiday. Lopez a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 37 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Fantastic read by Antetokounmpo. I mean, ready to attack or spring up for the jump shot. Whatever the defense is willing to give him, that's what he takes.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboards.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
To the inside, Lopez lays it up off the glass. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here's Powell. And the 3-ball is good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens and allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Teague is a little reserved, but he's a natural leader, a guy who commands respect, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
McCollum, no good. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.